Yo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Big Steve, the Ghetto Trophy, here on Hustles. And today's guest, man, we got my man I've been knowing since I was 16, the one and only Kenny Bud, right here, Street Music. Kenny Bud, man. Look, man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. First of all, let people know what you do and where they can find you at.
Morning, Steve. 2714 Monticello Avenue, downtown Norfolk, between 27th and 28th Street. Automotive accessories and anything small you need done to your car.
For sure, man. Look, let me tell you about this guy, man. I met him when I was 16. One of the best moments I ever had with my pops, right? He let me skip school one day just to come up here and get the sounds put in my car. And he sat there with me, man, and he hooked my J. So back then, this back when it was still tapes and CD decks in the car. And he put them eights in there, some eights, some subwoofer eights, and you talking about that trunk was quaking in a Mercury Cougar 88.
I'm telling my age, almost some tape to CD.
But no, nonetheless, man, this right here is in the hometown of Norfolk, man, and right here in Park Place. And I'm talking about, man, everybody knows this spot. He had a legendary car shows. He had a legendary vehicles. You see anybody whip that's souped up out here, I promise you they came through here. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, Kenny Bud, man, let people know how you even got started with what you do.
So again, I don't like telling my age, but this April made 30 years for me. So 35 years ago, basically, I was in my backyard. Me and my best friend brother working on the cars and putting them together. And as time went on, I learned more. Me and him learned more. We learned more. And then I told my dad I want to try to do it myself. Because at the time, my yard had got busy. Coming home from work, and there's 3 or 4 cars in the yard. I remember one day, my mom was like, yo, told my dad, I think that boy's selling drugs. All these boys left money and beeper numbers for him to call them. And from there, man, 1993, my dad said, look, get out my backyard. I found a building for you up here on Monticello Avenue. And I came in here with my best friend, brother Quint, my cousin Tim, and my cousin Lynette. And we went on from there.
Man, that's dope, man. Look, I always like hearing those stories of how the humble beginning start, man, and how far they didn't got you. Tell them all that you do, because this ain't the only thing you do. You also got properties for rent.
Yeah, I got rental properties.
Yeah.
For a good little while, I was party promoting. I did that probably about 10 years. Now I've been doing, matter of fact, we're gonna do a 10th year car show, which is, we've been doing for 10 years, anniversary car show. Yeah, and I got rental properties, and I try to keep going, man. You just gotta be a humble person and show and give younger people that's trying to come up the word like yourself.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, look, I'm telling you, this is one of the first business owners that I knew, black business owners that I knew right out the gate. Because when I was growing up, it wasn't a lot of them out here. You had preachers, you had a few barbershop owners, and you had Kenny Bud. That was the only black business owners that I knew out here. You get what I mean? And man, I appreciate you for what you done taught me, because you already know on the back end, when me and you talking, we talk business, you give me a lot of advice on a lot of things, man. And that's another thing I would like to tell any entrepreneur, man. Find you somebody that's already seasoned in the game, and so they can help you navigate, and so you won't make so many mistakes, man. Because I was about to make a few mistakes myself, but luckily I hollered at my man and he told me how to navigate through some things, and look, that helps. So don't never be an entrepreneur out here that ain't out here shaking hands and getting to know people and networking, because when you do that, you're keeping all your blessings to yourself, and you're gonna put yourself in a lot of mess when you could get yourself out of a lot of mess. You get what I mean? What would be your advice to any young entrepreneur, old entrepreneur, anybody starting right now in business or wanting to be in business? What would be your number one thing you want to let them know?
One, get in a business that you can do when all fails. You don't need hands, you can do it yourself. I'm not gonna say make it a one-man business, a one-person business that is, but make sure that you are able, when all fails, that you can get up by yourself and still make the bills get paid. Secondly, don't be a know everything. because you can learn from anybody. The smallest person that's doing a whole lot less than you can give you a word of wisdom and tell you, hey, don't do it this way. Try this way. I think it's better. And then as Steve also said, find some person that you already see that's doing good and ask a question. It don't hurt. You don't look slow if you ask a question. If you don't know, you don't know. We all learn from somebody. We all went to school and got taught how to do stuff. So you never know who exactly is going to teach you something. You can always learn from anybody and always be humble. You ain't got to show off at all times. It's always a way you can do better by listening and being humble.
For sure. Yeah, y'all heard that from the sensei himself, man. Look, and look, when it comes down to really learning this thing, man, getting deep into your business, those are some real jewels that you want to definitely live by and keep always on the path of staying right and staying humble and just making sure you're doing the right thing out here, man. And like I said, man, we thank you for even being a part of the show, man. Anything you would like the people to know other than that?
Again, just one thing I always tell everybody, stay humble. Ain't no need to be that bad person being mean to everybody, because somewhere down the line, you're going to see them again on a good note and hopefully not a bad note.
For sure. Look, man, you heard it here first, man, right here at Street Music, right here in Pop Place, man. Let them know your address again for me.
2714 Monticello Avenue. We downtown Norfolk. We're about 2 blocks from the zoo. Also, you can catch us on Instagram and Facebook at Street Music 757.
Look, man, you need rims, tires, you need your system right, you want your sounds right, you want your vehicle washed, you got a car wash out here. Look, y'all gonna see all the highlights through this whole thing. Shout out to DeAndre Fulton, the director and the man that put this together, man, because this right here is taking off, man. And shout out to all the business owners that's doing their thing out there. Keep grinding, keep doing your thing, man. We'll see y'all next time. Hustles, baby.